just sent you one.
Okay, I'm gonna X out and join it right now.
Let's need some more in case I crash out again too.
All right, I joined.
You can't join it. You can't join
Oh,
yet.
okay. Let me
You
know when to
can't join
join.
until it says we're loading. Okay, and I'll tell you when we're loading,
Okay.
and then you join.
It started.
Lunchtime.
Yep. All right, let me know when to join.
I used to have a cat named Midnight.
Yeah.
Remote.
No.
Really?
How do I do that?
This first package that we have today, I'm very excited because it comes from Japan, which is so fun.
Okay, I do it right now.
What?
That's what I love it.
All right.
Oh yeah. So you're learning
All right. Who am I not muting then? So mute. Proto stays. Silent Night stays. Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. Let me mute it.
What? Dragons.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I have one invite. I have one from you. That's even more funny. Once I use that invite, I cannot join through the party. One invite. Hopefully this holds.
Who's leading?
I couldn't even. I didn't
Okay.
yet. Still waiting for it to load for me. And kicked from the server. Alright, lovely. Well, that's a rip for me.
I mean, Rob. Good battle for the lead. Ski Bob's in the lead and running strong.
That's a big no.
I'm above you, Trent.
You're not. I don't even have a setup for this. And I'm pretty sure I set it at an 8 for practice, and for the race itself, they put it back down to 5.
You alright? You alright?
So I'm running tight as fuck.
It's Ski Bob. Silent Night. Good battle. Oh, one round near miss by the 7-8. 2 around, they're going to caution up. Coming to the line, racing back to the line, they're caution. Yeah, they're coming under caution. Alright, should be a max exodus to the pits here. One's going to go around and get his lap. And we look like almost everybody's going to be a taker in the pit road. The 7-8 coming in the lead. Followed by the 13, then the 55, the 23.
I love that there's invisible walls.
And the one comes in the pit falling up the tail end, getting his lap back. And the 7-8 comes up in the lead. Field's going to gather up. Got the 2 lap starts in this series. The lap cars start on the outside, single file for the cars on the lead lap. Two cars a lap down. Rest of the field's on the lead lap. Strong racing. Good track. Tire wear at this track drops off greatly. You got to get into the turn 1. Brake slightly. Exit hard. Float into turn 3 and 4. Wait till about halfway around. Roll into the gas. Get a good drive off going into the start-finish line. Right now they're sorting the lineup out, getting it straightened up. Like I said, in this series, they run lead lap cars on the inside, single file. Lap cars will be on the outside. This should be good. We're going to be going green this lap. Alright, here we go. Let's say agree to start from the leader. Green, 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 green. So the 7-8 got a great start. It's going to drop down to the inside line. Let's start working that line. 7-8 leads, 24 second. 23 is running third. 55 jumps way below the yellow line. Getting a good drive off the turn. Oh, got one going down towards the infield across the front of the line.
Really, there's a fucking
15 getting a high run.
caution.
On the 55.
I hate
55 on the low line. 13 run the mid line on the track. 13. Field's starting to stretch out a little bit as the race wears on. It's been relatively green flag racing all the way, with the exception of one caution. Leaders are spread out, stabilized out pretty solidly between the 58 and the 24. Running second. Or the 23, excuse me. 23 is running second, 24 is closing on them. Oh, got one around, number one car around. Coming down the back stretch, coming out of two, one around, no caution, they're still running. JK. He's got a nice run off the inside line. Got a little tight going up the hill. Now he gets back into the gas. A little bit racy up in front of him. Now we're running for Bigfoot 10. On the solid line. Coming up high up along the wall, trying to get that drive. Bigfoot does really good for someone running the controller. That was a good line. White Stallion. See him get out of the gas. Looks like he's braking slightly. Getting in. Now viewing Rob. One around. We have one around. No caution, still running green flag laps. 24-23 got a pretty good battle going for second, and third. And we'll stabilized out and running good laps. One choosing the midline course, choosing the high line. And the number of trucks still having trouble getting around track. Real loose. K9.com truck. Run the strong 55, having a strong showing. The 3 wide there, trying to avoid slower traffic. Oh, he's loose again. Going inside, hitting the wall. In the wall, on the wall. One around so far. Yeah. One around, so we're still. Caution is coming out. Caution is coming out. They'll be butching up. Seven's going to come two lines still in the lead of the pits. On the caution. With a strong lace, solid line. Nobody seems to be able to touch him once he gets up in front. That clean air is just his friend. Swiss Kebab is having a heck of a race.
Rewind. Fuck.
Pit road will be open this time by most likely. Like I said, 78, 24, 23. Top three runners most of the race. 78's led most every lap so far. 23 and 28 and 24 splitting about the same amount of lap times in front of each other.
I still didn't believe it. Oh god. I love when AI's. No. Okay.
Got a 10 truck field coming up.
18. Okay. I went from top 5 to 18 laps down in one fell swoop. I love this stuff. That's why I don't play this game. This game is trash.
No, we have pandemonium during the caution. You guys pitting? Alright, well, pits are open this time by. They're going to come down the pit. They've been a long time out on those tires. Get some fresh ones because this track, a lot of tire drop off and it does wear out. Alright, the 78 gets out on track for us, followed by the 24. 23 is going to be third, followed by the 55, or your top four running order coming out of the pits. So far, outside of the two causes, it's been a relatively clean running race. Field half's gotten stretched out quite a bit. Top three running really strong in the head. And Trent Kebab seems to be leading the race and has led most every lap.
Fucking laps am I running here? Okay, I'm over this one. Laps.
Bullish. Everybody's on the lead lap this time around. Fixing to go green. Green, 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 green. The booth is calling the restart. They're going to come back up, caution up, and restart the race.
Daytona night. Not me.
Okay, we're good. We got the confusion. Count down. We'll go.
Coming out of the fourth tour, we should be green this time by. Green, 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 green. Top three cars have gotten a great jump. One out, 1, 2, 3 again. The 78, the 24, and the 23. Got a good start from this time around. They're running strong, 2, 3 wide. This track is relatively wide, although it shrinks up on the hurry due to the fact that it's hard. If you get in that gas too soon, you're going to tighten up and go right up into the wall. Ghoulish Paw 6, having a solid run of the Truck Series tonight. Got a bird first win in the Xfinity Series last night. Made a great pitch strategy, stayed out, got in the lead, and never gave it up. Okay, great race. Oh, we got G-Thing up into the wall with a collision. Thomas got in G, now Thomas is in the wall, single car around, no wood, no caution, they're still racing. Field starting to stretch out a little bit. Bigfoot having a solid run, running the controller. White Stallion solid, still sitting at third place. Say half a second, less than half a second behind second. Trent though is walking away, starting to develop a good lead from the following two cars. Likes that middle line, running it solid all the way around the track. Getting a lot of through on the outside of that turn. Gets low, comes up towards the high side of the wall, rides it around all to the start finish line. Riding along with Rob. Pretty solid. Like that inside line, taking a much different approach, going high. Riding along with Chinska Bob, who's running out front clean air. Getting a little low. Takes that line, bringing it up high, up towards the wall. Getting a good drive off the top. Off the back exit of the corner. Dropping in good, letting it roll into the gas. It's a good indicator of those three lines for the pit road entrance. Trinska Bob still running out front. Like I said, the clean air's been his friend. Managing to pull away from the rest of the field. He's probably got a 1.5 lead on second place Silent Night. Silent Night's run second most of the race. Now we're on board with Game Thing. Running the solid. Running that back, still choosing that midline. That midline didn't seem to have quite the drive off the corner, dropping in lower. And then powering up. Right in front of him is Girlish. Like I said earlier, Girlish got her first Xfinity Series win last night. That guy gave him a little loose. He managed to reset it and hold it. Now we're on board with Thomas. Getting by, racing JK for position. JK drops that low line. Tom's just trying the high line, trying to get around it with the good momentum. Looks like he's going to get by that pass on the high side and carry it around. Here was Paul. Looks like she's a little loose, bouncing around there side to side. Maybe tight. Car truck seems to want to climb up in the middle of the turn. Night Fury. Oh, no. Yeah, I was just commentating for the... I think he's got his truck a lot better. Doesn't seem to be near as loose. The first time I've done the broadcast on one of these, so... On board with JK now in Florida. But low in the middle of the turn, as you see, it tightens up. Wants to run you up the track through the turn because the banking's not real high in this truck. Ooh, we have one on the wall. Bigfoot's in the wall. It manages to save it. It's coming back out on the track. Back on board with the game thing. Getting to the oh, one around, one around. Oh, little collision. He manages to keep it straight. Fury goes around thing. He kept it straight. He's on track, driving forward. Entering one, nice and clean, getting the pins momentum back up. Up above Thomas now. Dropping down low, trying to get as close to that yellow as he can so he gets that good drive off the track, carrying high the momentum through the corner. Back on board with Girl. Let's just see her approaching to the turn. She's going to go not quite as high. She's running the middle part of the track. Carrying around, carried a little bit of momentum. And she exits a little bit lower than everybody else does. Extra low, and then works her way back up high. Night Fury's getting back on track and going. Back at JK, seems like he's got a good battle going on. This track is notorious for tire wear, so as the run goes on long and green flags runs like they have tonight with only a couple cautions throughout the race, tires are going to wear and the cars are going to loosen up, and they're going to get a lot slower lap times and a much greater drop off on this track. Especially the guys who are taking the high side carries and pulls and will wear those tires out really fast. Back on board with Night Fury. Once again, you can tell he's super loose, having trouble holding the car on the track, doing everything he can to keep her going. Curve one around, looking for one around. Still up, Trips Kebab. Like I said, he's led most of the race today. Clean Air seems to be his friends. Opened up a sizable gap. At this point, no. as his truck seems to like Clean Air and is opening up a sizable gap. How many laps do you guys have left? Night Fury, poor guy, he's loose. It's bad loose. He's having trouble keeping her on the track. Yeah, you're bad loose, man. You really are, dude. It's just sideways in every turn. It doesn't matter where you hit it. It's every part of the turn. You hate your truck. And Night Fury's truck is just struggling. He's just riding around. Oh, gets into the leader as he's trying to go around for the lap. He recovers. Off they go. Girls Paul doing the fill-in, jumps in short notice, having a solid run. She loves running the middle line of that track. Night Fury going around again. Bigfoot bounced back after that earlier collision with the wall. Chasing down JK. Oh, got a little loose. He's on the apron again. Coming back up on track. JK having a solid run, pushing right along. Had great practice laps earlier. It's found a good rhythm on the track. It seems like it's settled in. So we had a truck going into the wall. Yep. Yeah, Silencer's having a solid run, but he's still a ways away from. Uh oh, Go's got him. Silence is around. Silence is around. He's back on track. Drop back 1, 2, 3, 3 spots to fourth from second. Silent needs the lap car. He's back on track. He does retain second spot. Now he's driving through, catching the lap cars. We have one around the backstretch. Looks like Game Thing is going around. Sides is closing gap on the lap car quickly. And Fury's in the infield. Pedro's not going to be happy with him. Bigfoot's coming in for a pit. Trenton Bell, he's still running strong. Out in front. Clean Air still is friend, although you can see his truck's changed a little bit. He's running a little bit higher up the track now. A little bit more in control. The truck's getting looser and looser. This one's... It's a brutal track, dude. It's hard. When they go, you want to broadcast on a race tonight on this track? I'm like, I can live with that. Have cars coming on out of pit road. Gonna make things a little interesting as we wear on and get into the later parts of the race. Ah, we got a car in the infield. Who's that in our infield? Let's take a look and see. Don't have a lot of choice. JK getting a good line. Looks like his truck's coming up underneath him as the run goes on and is getting stronger. Up. He's around. Fury's around again near the pit road. Looks like he's been ghosted. 23 stopped dead in the track. Oh, we got Bigfoot around. It looks like he had 2 around there, guys. Yeah, Fury went around and then Bigfoot went around. He's long run there, guys. Long run there. Everybody's going to be working on needing tires. Yeah, that thing's way loose, man. Would you put it on 8?
8?
So we had 2 cars around. We have a caution. They can sort out the running order, open that pit road because they've had a long run on pit road, on tires, green flag run. So they sell the run north, pit road open. I imagine we'll have everybody be a taker on pit road. Imagine Fury be throwing mass changes at that truck, trying to get her to stay underneath him. Yes, he is. JK's in the pits. Let's see what strategies they take this late in the race. I imagine this weight with tire fall off is this track. Everybody's going to take 4 tires around. And once again, we got pandemonium on the pit road. Trucks all over each other. Looks like we have Trent in the lead. No. Silent Night got out. No. Here comes the restart. Go. It's a great start. There was probably some pitch strategy. Stay outside. Start this restart in 3rd place. Golish is now run 4th place. Sideline map. Sideline jumped up to a big lead to start off this round, followed by JK. Up, 7-8's already moved back to 2nd place. Trenton Ski Bob is closing quickly. JK's still on his 6th. Looks like he's got something figured out for his truck. Running 3rd, followed by Girlish. Quite a way between Gross and JK. Gross is going to get that position on the low side. JK trying to battle back on the outside. Like that outside run, but just didn't carry enough momentum. A little bit too much of a bobble. And White Sound takes the spot. White Sound moving 3rd. Trinsky Bob running 2nd. And Silent Night running 1st. Good battle between Bigfoot and Thing right here. Bigfoot running the high side. Game Thing running the low side. Bigfoot coming down a little bit. Game Thing holding his line. Bigfoot got the high side working. Try to run outside. Drops in. Takes the position. Silent Night still running up front. But Trenton is closing on him. Sun's got a good run. Staying low. Good line. Get up top to 78 truck. Yeah, 10 laps to go. At lap 6, there will be no more remaining cautions. They race them out no matter what happens. Like I said, Silent Night in first place, but Trenton is closing. After the next lap, there's no caution. Trenton's got a great run. Trenton Kebab got a great run on Silent Night, closing the gap quickly. Got a really fast line. The car is very hooked up. Even in traffic, he manages to really move the car wherever he needs to and make up the time. Laps are quieting down quickly. We have 6 laps left within the race. There's no, I got word from the booth that they are no longer, no more cautions in the race. They have no cautions, 4 laps left. Quite about first place. Bobski, who's led most of the race, fell back during the pit road. Looks like he took 4 tires. They both may have took 2 or stayed out, and he is just closing the gap now. He's going to go unload, try to get a little pickup on the inside, see if he gets to run on the outside, carries up around. Doesn't get on this turn, he possibly got a chance to pass him on the next turn. Here they go in into 3 and 4. Silent Night's outside. Wopski's on the low inside, got a little bit of run, scrubbed off a little bit. Silent Night holds the position, come across the far finish line. Oh, Bobski gets loose, hits down to the bottom, goes back to the infield, back on track, and drops to 3rd place. Stein takes the place in. Stein is low down into the wall. So, Trinsky Bob moves back in the 2nd place. Now he's trying to chase Rail back down. Silent Night, but Silent Night's got a pretty commanding lead. It'll be hard for him to catch him with the remaining laps. Possibly 2 to go. But Trinsky Bob is closing. Trinsky Bob is closing, but Silent Night has the lead. Silent Night got the lead, got commanding lead. I don't think he's going to be caught. Barring a caution or him wrecking or running into somebody, he will not be caught through the course of this race. One to go. Looks like Silent Night's going to come away with the victory, followed by Trinsky Bob. Looks like Rob, White Stallion, Bigfoot, JK. Nice job, finish guys. Good race. Looks good. Good job, guys.